And good evening. We are back here with you. Of course, never fails. Uh, we hop off and another warning comes back in. This is for our friends in far southeastern parts of Allen County and far southern parts of Barron County. Potential there for 60-mile-per-hour winds and some small hail. This threat's not going to be hanging out long. Technically, the warning is in place until 7:15, but not a whole lot of time left for this as it moves through. This is moving to the east at 50 miles per hour, which should have it... Oh, hang on. I'm back in squall mode. Of course. Hang on. Let's see. Moving east at 50. Of course it did. All right, hang on. This is being a, you know what? I tell you what. Nope. See? Dang. I'm trying to give a track for you fine folks, and it's being annoying. What? Okay. All right, we're stepping back from that. Either way, this is not going to be hanging out long for our friends in eastern parts of Allen County and issues right now. Far southern Barron County and eastern Allen County. If you're joining us from Bowling Green, if you're joining us from Morgantown or Brownsville, back toward Russellville, Auburn, Lewisburg, even down to Franklin, even in Scottsville itself, we're done with the severe weather threat for the evening, it looks like. Just some scattered rain showers as we head through the rest of the evening. It's just this very small part of the cell that is moving through eastern parts of Allen County. This is east of downtown Scottsville, and so this will continue to push to the east at 50 miles per hour. So like I said, it's really not hanging out long. And this also includes adjacent parts of southern Barron County as well. Areas like Tracy, on toward Dry Fork, dealing with the potential for 60-mile-per-hour winds as this scoots through. But widespread, big-time severe weather doesn't appear likely. We've seen some reports of severe weather so far this evening. About, just checking my time here. Yeah, about 40 minutes ago, tree down across the lane on 23 mile markers southbound near Woodbury. I'm assuming that's back toward 165 there. Excuse me. But that was from earlier. That was about 40 minutes ago. What we're dealing with now is just some heavy rain and gusty winds. Right now, again, the best threat for the gusty winds is far eastern Allen County and southern Barron County. All right, this is not a hanging out long. We're not going to be with you for hours and hours on end, it doesn't look like. We do have flash flood warnings in place for Warren County. As always, avoid Fairview. You want to turn around, don't drown. That's why we say it. We don't want you to get swept away, your car. Barron County also in a flash flood warning, as well as the northern parts of Allen County under a flash flood warning until, let's see, in Warren County it goes till 9:15. In Barron and Allen counties it goes till 9:30. So again, those are the only warnings that we have other than this severe thunderstorm warning that's in place for eastern Allen and southern Barron County. This does not include Glasgow. This does not even include Scottsville, but we're talking places like Holland, Mount Zion, Amos, Kentucky, Fountain Run, Tracy, Kentucky, and southern Barron County. Of course, Fountain Run is just across the river there across the county line into Monroe County, where this warning is also in place for this warning extends into Monroe County. And at some point, I'm sure the Weather Service will eventually take Allen and Barron counties out of this, and we'll pop off back again. But again, a wide view shows the greatest threat for severe weather now is in southern Barron and eastern Allen counties, and even then, it's about to push out of eastern Allen County into western Monroe County and out of our coverage area. Tree blocking half the road near Lecta in Barron County. So that's coming through now. You'll see that. Actually, I don't think I have my Storm reports popped up. Let me see if I can do that. I have them on for the last hour, but they're not popping up. Either way, near Lecta, dealing with a tree on the road, blocking half the road there into Barron County. This severe thunderstorm warning, by the way, goes until 7:15, so we still have about 30 minutes left on this. I don't imagine it will stay in effect for all 30 minutes for eastern Allen and into southern Barron counties. This is moving into Monroe County here very shortly and out of our coverage area, so this does not include Glasgow, areas south of Glasgow, Haywood and Finney, Peter Creek and Cooktown. Likely dealing with the potential for tremendously heavy rain and some gusty winds, 40 to 50 miles per hour, and that will shortly go into 88 here over the next little bit. Sarah Beth's asking, like, some supercells for Warren County on track by 10 o'clock. I just don't see it. Kelly was asking what road. It didn't say it in the storm report, but let me check, because they usually put a tag on it. Zal asking about, is Bowling Green safe for the day? I think this is the last round. We could see some pop-up storms later, but these storms are taking a good chunk of our instability out of the atmosphere, and as we head past sunset, we'll start to lose the daytime heating. Already trimming that warning back, you see even less of Allen County now included in this warning. Same thing for Barron County. The road... According to this, it's going to be near Coral Hill Road. If this is to be believed, 1 mile west-northwest of Lecta, or Coral Hill Road or Kentucky 740 would appear to be the road there if the storm report is placed in the exact spot, and I have no reason to believe that it's not. The nice folks there at the National Weather Service, the good folks who have been working extra hard, keep them in your thoughts. They have had one heck of a week at the Weather Service there, and this just continues. Glasgow likely about to move into 50 mile per hour winds here shortly as this whole line continues to push to the east. The only severe part is in the southern part of the county, down toward Tracy and areas along Highway 87 or Austin-Tracy Road. Same thing along 249, which is Roseville Road, that runs between near Dry Fork and through Lamb, Kentucky, there into Monroe County. Which, again, once this gets into Monroe County, we'll hop back off. Monroe County is not in our viewing area or in our coverage area. We cover Bowling Green and the counties, Warren County and the counties that surround Warren County, the WABBLES community, Warren, Allen, Barron, Butler, Logan, Edmondson, and Simpson. So if you're not in Barron County right now, you're finished with the severe threat for the night. So if you're anywhere in Warren County into most of Allen County, if you're in Simpson County, Logan County into Butler County, Edmondson County, severe weather threat is finished for the night. It's going to rain a little while longer, but even then, if you look down on the bottom of the screen there over this way, I'm going to point right down here, that second camera from the left, that's the sun trying to pop out as it dries out in Morgantown. So... tornado threat is pretty much done in Bowling Green. Again, some of the guidance continues to suggest, you notice we have some pop-up storms out near Paducah. This area has been pretty worked over, and we are losing the daytime heating here within the next couple of hours, so we're not going to be able to destabilize anymore. This has taken such a chunk out of the atmosphere. It's taken such a chunk of the energy out of the atmosphere that I think it's going to be hard to see any storms go severe once these push through, just because we've been dealing with such tremendous rain and wind that has been pushing on through. Still dealing, though, with this severe thunderstorm warning. It's mostly for Monroe County, still technically in effect for eastern Allen and into southern Barron. But again, this will shortly be moving out of southern Barron County. Even though I'll be keeping an eye on areas all the way up toward Glasgow, just because likely dealing with some at least 50-mile-per-hour winds as that pushes through. Still, the flash flood warning is what we were talking about and now a flood advisory in place for Allen and Simpson counties. That goes until 9:30. That just coming across. A flood advisory in effect till 9:30. Some low water crossings becoming impassable. At 6:43, just a few minutes ago, emergency management reported several low water crossings have flooded in Simpson County. Between 1.5, 2.5 inches of rain has already fallen, and up to an inch more expected as the stratiform rain behind this works on out. So again, flood advisory, turn around, don't drown there into Allen and Simpson counties, and also the flash flood warning there for the northern half of Simpson County and all of Barron County and Warren County. The Warren County portion goes until 9:15. The eastern portion of that goes until 9:30. So we will continue to watch this push off to the east over the next little bit. Once this warning comes down for Barron County and Allen County, it goes for another like 30 minutes or so, but I think we're going to be able to drop that early. But of course, the National Weather Service is dealing with multiple warnings. It's not just what's going on in here in Wobbles. They serve 59 counties at the National Weather Service in Louisville, and they're dealing with more in the way of severe thunderstorms there, moving up toward Hodgenville, the birthplace of Abraham Lincoln, up that way, south of Elizabethtown, south of Bardstown. That'll be moving toward Lebanon, Kentucky over the next little bit. But again, we are slowly working this on out, and we'll be finished with the severe weather threat as we head over the next, really 15 minutes or so, or less at this point. So once I'm satisfied that this storm is pushed out of our coverage area, or they cancel the warning, whichever comes first, we will hop back off and let you enjoy the remainder of your Tuesday evening as the severe weather threat continues to come to an end over the next few minutes or so. Nora's asking about Plano. Plano's done with the severe weather. It's what we've been talking about. If you're not in Barron County in our coverage area right now, you have nothing to worry about as we head through the evening hours, just because the storms are moving off to the east. They've gotten very messy. The storms, as they start to interact with one another, start to interfere with the updrafts, each other's updrafts, and that can cause issues with the storm formation, which is a good thing. We want those storms to be disrupted because it means they are less likely to produce severe weather as they move through the evening hours. So again, technically for another few minutes, we still have this severe thunderstorm warning for southern Barron and eastern Allen, but I think we'll be able to drop that shortly as the storm pushes into Monroe County and out of our coverage area. And again, it's really looked like it's weakened a little bit as well over the last little bit. Still some very heavy rain and gusty winds moving through downtown Glasgow. The eastern portions of Barron County near 88, over toward Haywood, Slick Rock, Lecta, which is where we had the tree blocking half the road there along Kentucky 740. I want to make sure I've got the road right to go in here and turn off the radar on the storm report. That's Coral Hill Road, 740, there near Lecta. So that's what that was. 740 there obviously goes up to, you get off of 6880, 68, and then you head up toward Coral Hill. It's Coral Hill Road. So again, I'll give it another couple of scans here, but this thing is waning fast as it continues to push to the east toward 88. Really on top of you now. Some lightning, some thunder. It's scary sounding, but the severe weather threat continues to diminish as we head over the next few minutes or so. We'll bring the radar full screen just to show you what we've got. And again, this will be pushing very quickly out of our coverage area into Monroe County, into Metcalfe County, over toward Summershade and Edmonton, out toward Tompkinsville and Gamelia over the next couple of minutes or so. Fountain Run, it's east of you. I'm ready to give the all clear now to most of Allen County, and all of Allen County. And again, just that little, if there's any severe weather with this being produced, it's likely near Tompkinsville Road there. It's along Tompkinsville Road. I'd say maybe between Temple Hill and Mount Herman as you cross. It's a Highway 63 there, pushing east. So folks in 88, in Nobob, you're not under the warning, but you're coming close to where that warning is. I don't know if the Weather Service will issue another warning for Eastern Barron. I doubt it. I seem to doubt it. We've had some scattered reports of damage, mostly trees on roadways, which is still a problem, but we haven't seen any of the big wind damage or the big hail, certainly like we saw on Friday night. So we are just about through this. The only thing left will be the remnant potential flooding as this works on through. We do have flash flood warnings remaining in effect for Warren County until 9:15, for Northern Allen and Barron County until 9:30, and a flood advisory for Allen and Simpson County until 9:30. As always, avoid Fairview, the old Fairview Plaza. Hopefully not claiming any victims tonight, but still keeping an eye on things as we push through the next little bit. We're just about done, guys, and once this pushes out, we'll be done for the night, and we'll be able to enjoy the rest of our evening. It's coming up on 7 o'clock, and we'll be able to finish things off with you for the evening. We'll be watching those scattered showers that are trying to go out far west Kentucky. And more good news, we have now canceled the tornado watch for Butler, Logan, Simpson, and Warren counties. The tornado watch has been canceled, so it will not be finishing up there. It was originally set to go until 10, but the Weather Service again clearing off the tornado watch as these storms push through, which is the idea. The severe weather threat is coming to an end. Again, the remnant flooding will be a possibility, but you can already see, well, maybe not. We haven't taken those off the map yet there. That'll be coming here shortly. But we will very quickly be finishing up our severe weather threat over the next little bit. Again, for those of you who are just joining us, the only severe weather we have in place is for, at this point, really a very small part of Barron County. Eastern Barron County likely dealing with some very heavy rain, perhaps some gusty winds, 40 to 50 miles per hour. That's pushing down 68 as you head towards Edmonton and Summershade, which are both of those communities are out of our coverage area. Still the severe thunderstorm warning technically in place until 7:15, but once we get that last little bit out of here, we'll hop back off just because I think the severe weather threat is rapidly diminishing through the area tonight. It'll still be in place, the warning, for once they clip some of those counties out, the warning will continue for Monroe County. And like we were saying earlier, it hasn't shown up on the map yet, but they have just canceled the tornado watch for Butler, Logan, Simpson, and Warren counties. So, and Edmondson, I'm sorry, obviously, that would make sense. Butler, Edmondson, Logan, Simpson, and Warren counties out of the tornado watch. So Butler, Edmondson, Logan, Simpson, and Warren counties have been removed from the tornado watch. Still continues for Allen and Barron counties, but again, that's just because the storms are moving through right now. You guys will be knocked out of this here fairly shortly. So again, we continue to see the severe weather threat diminish as we head through the evening hours. We've worked over the atmosphere pretty good, so that is the good news, is that we are wrapping up the severe weather threat, and we'll hop off here shortly. Again, let's say once we get the bulk of that kind of area of red there near 88, once we get the bulk of that pushed over, we'll hop back off. But we still do have the severe thunderstorm warning. It's technically in effect for Barron and Allen counties, but the heaviest of the rain now pushing east of downtown Glasgow, pushing toward Heisville, Lecta, Slick Rock, Keno, 88, Nobob, very heavy rain It's raining bobs and no's out there at this point, cats and dogs and bobs and all kinds of things out there in eastern parts of Barron County. Everybody else, we are finished with the severe weather threat. Scottsville, you're done. Glasgow, here in a second, really. Oil City, Park City, Cave City. Back through Brownsville, any of our communities there in Edmonson County, into Bowling Green, all of its constituent communities. We're finishing up. In fact, we're drying out very quickly. Drying out in Russellville and Auburn here shortly, and Dareville's already dry. So we're pushing out of this, and I think we'll be able to go ahead and call this a night here, just because the severe weather threat is rapidly waning. So we'll go ahead and hop off, just because we're continuing to, we're just kind of repeating ourselves here because we have no new information, and most of the warning, in fact, the most severe part of the storm is no longer in the warning. So we're going to go ahead and hop off. Still technically that warning until 7:15, but it'll pop off the map here shortly, I assume. We've already canceled the tornado watch for most of us. Still goes for Allen and Barron County for a little while longer, but I think we'll be able to drop that off here within the next 30 to 45 minutes. As well. So obviously, if anything strange pops off, we'll hop back in, but the severe weather, what's left of it, making its way out of the area, and we are calming down as we head through the nighttime hours. So for meteorologist Landon Hampton, meteorologist Evan Hatter here, have a great Tuesday evening as we calm things down finally after a busy stretch.